Today's lesson is going to be focused on adding integers with the same sign. We are going to be having the same sign on both of the numbers that we're adding together today. We're going to move away from that later this week. To begin, we have a warm-up going off of what we learned yesterday. It deals with absolute value and comparing numbers. Make sure you find the absolute value first and then compare your numbers. Pause the video, do the work, come back and check your answers. Looking through number 1 through 6, number 1, the absolute value of -5 is really 5, which is less than 8. Number 2, -9 is less than the absolute value of -9, which is positive 9. Number 3, -7 is greater than -9. We're not taking the absolute value here. Number 4, -1 is less than 1. Number 5, the absolute value of 0 is 0, which is less than the absolute value of 4, which is 4. And last but not least, number 6, the absolute value of 5 is 5, and it's equal to the absolute value of -5, which also happens to be 5. Next, what we have to do today is we have to order the integers from least to greatest. So remember, we have to not only consider what the absolute values are really representing, but also we have to put the smallest number first, and our numbers will gradually get bigger as they go down the line. Be sure to use the original numbers from the problem. So -20, we have its absolute value of 17, we know is 17. Absolute value of -5 is positive 5, 3, and -2. My smallest number are my negatives. And -20 is my smaller than -2. Next, I have my 3 positives to deal with. 3 will come first, and then 5. However, we have to write it as the absolute value of -5, and then the absolute value of 17 is the biggest. Number 2, first 9, the absolute value is 9. Absolute value of -18 is positive 18. I'm going to look at my negative numbers first and order them to start. -18, -7. Next, look at my positive values, smallest to biggest. I have the absolute value of 9, 12, and the absolute value of -18. Notice when it used absolute value, I kept it as it was in the original. I didn't put 9 down. Pause the video, do the next 2 on your own, come back and check your answers. Looking at number 3, smallest to biggest or least to greatest is -1, the absolute value of 0, the absolute value of -1, 12, and 17. And number 4, our answer is -4, -2, the absolute value of -3, which really is 3, 6, and 8. Next to cover, we have some vocabulary. So first word of the day is any number that can be written as a fraction. So these include our number line numbers, fractions, and decimals that end or repeat. We talked about these last year, and these are a special kind of number, and they are called rational numbers. We are working with rational numbers this year. Now, going further in depth, one type of rational number are our number line numbers. These positive and negative numbers and 0, which are our number line numbers. We talked about them yesterday, and they are called integers. Integers. Now getting into the main topic for today, we are going to be adding integers with the same sign. So we're going to be adding 2 positive numbers, or we might be adding 2 negative numbers. Now, they have a definition listed here for us. They say, in words, you're going to add the absolute values of the integers, then use the common sign. You want to simplify this. Really what you're doing is add the numbers and keep the sign. Add them just like you would any other two numbers, but keep the sign that they both have. So in this example, under numbers, they have 2 plus 5. We know 2 plus 5 is 7. Now when you think about negative 2 plus negative 5, we're going to add our numbers. 2 plus 5 is 7, and keep the sign. They're negative, so we put a negative with it. It's negative 7. So that's going to be the gist of what we're doing today. However, it's going to be helpful to know some other things. We actually talked about this yesterday. Two numbers that are the same distance from 0, but on opposite sides of 0 are called, we talked about it yesterday, remember they are called our opposites. And two examples, or an example of two opposite numbers, pick any number you like. I'm going to choose negative 16 and 16. Those are opposite numbers. And so we want to make sure that when we are adding integers with the same sign, we know if we're using opposites or not. We're going to make sure we're getting the signs right. And using opposites are actually going to come in tomorrow when we work with different signs. Now, let's do some practice using a number line so that we know what's actually happening. We know we're just supposed to add numbers, so add the numbers, keep the sign. So that's our little trick, but why does it work? And so first let's add 3 plus 4. I know you know what it is, but let's look at it. If we start at 3, we are going to add 4. It's positive, so we're going to go up our number line in the positive direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it brings us to our answer, which is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Now, on our next one, when we are working with negatives, if we start at negative 3, we have to move negative 4 units. Remember, negatives go down our number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving negative 4 units brought us to our answer, which is negative 7. And so if we would look at this using our trick, add our numbers. 3 plus 4 gives us 7. Keep the sign. They're both negatives. Our answer is negative 7. So notice the similarities with using the number line versus our trick and why our trick works. And last but not least, here are 3 examples for you to try on your own. At the top I have our hint. Add the numbers but keep the sign. Pause the video, give it a try, come back and check your answers. For number 1, 7 plus 13 is 20. Number 2, negative 8 plus negative 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. They're both negative numbers, so our answer is negative 13. And number 3, negative 20 plus negative 15. 20 plus 15 is 35. Keep the sign, it's all negative, so our answer is negative 35.